name is Kyla Kennedy, and I played Mika Samuels on Season 4 of The Walking Dead, and you're watching Walker Nation.
WalkerNation.net. Yeah.
All right, Walker Nation, it's Dave Solo back with you, Walker Stalker Con Chicago, and you all know the gentleman to my right. Through him, all of this is possible. It's Mr. James Frazier, Walker Stalkers, head of this whole amazing convention. How are you, sir?
Doing great, man. You got a great voice, like a radio voice. I'm jealous.
Thank you. I'm very short, so I'm trying to make up for it somewhere. So, but you know, first off, on behalf of Walker Nation, my company, and all these other companies, thank you so much for starting this, for doing this. You're giving us all a great outlet to, get all this creativity and passion out. So, thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. And this is really just like you said. It's for everybody. I mean, when Eric and I did this, it was for everybody to have an amazing experience, to do some of the things we were blessed to do, and then just have fun with people who love the same stuff we do.
Yeah. And we're a big fan of all kinds of podcasts, especially your podcast. And we encourage people to give it a try. So what would be your words of wisdom to that group of friends that is maybe we should try to do something? What should we do?
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing about podcasting. I think if you go into it with a message, I think you'll do well. But if you go into it with the idea that you're going to relate to the person that's sitting across from you and have a conversation and then involve other people in it, or at least let them feel like they're part of that conversation, I think it's more successful. And that, Eric and I are very lighthearted. We were very, goofy at times and ridiculous at times. And then there are other people in their conversations, they're very serious and they're intense and focused. And so there's a conversation out there for everybody, including The Walking Dead. I mean, I listen to Jason and Karen. That's about all the time I have to listen to.
Walker Nation now?
Walker Nation. And, I don't even listen to our podcast. Right. I mean, honest to God, Eric listens to it every week. And and he's like, oh, did you listen to it? I'm like, I haven't listened to our podcast in months. Occasionally I'll go back and listen to somebody that's like, dude, you said the stupidest thing or something. But, podcasting, it's if you're doing it to put out a message, at least in my opinion, I think you're doing the wrong thing. It's supposed to be, at least for me, an outlet of conversation, and for us, it's to bring everybody into that conversation.
Absolutely. Now we love your podcast, right? And the Talk Dead to Me video, so hilarious. What's coming up? What are we going to have next from the Walker Stalkers?
All right, so I know we've got 2 music videos in the works, and I know we've been filming them this weekend and in San Francisco. So we're working on that. I know one of them is a big cosplay one. Eric and I aren't in that one, but we've just cosplayers from San Francisco. I mean, dozens upon dozens we've involved in this. So I think it's going to be exciting. And then there's some other things that we're going to, we just started really doing some real high quality videos of our podcast for Skybound and The Walking Dead. Those are going to start, they appear on our channel now, but they'll start to appear on The Walking Dead's channel too, really soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So at Walker Nation, we love all things horror, all things zombies, obviously. What's your favorite horror or zombie movie of all time?
Oh man, I'm honest about it. Before I got into The Walking Dead, the only zombie movie that I can remember seeing was Night of the Living Dead. But to me, I've now gone back and watched all of them, because we'll do these panels with other zombies and stuff and actors from those. I think it's still my favorite. It really is. There's just something about the black and white imagery, just the storyline, even the low effects. It's just. It's good, and then it's got the twist, and I think for me that's the original still is probably the best.
It's a great film, absolutely. Zombie apocalypse hits tomorrow.
Right.
What's the first thing that you're gonna do?
Well, you probably like everybody, you're gonna pack up the family, right? I'm so unprepared. I mean, I don't have a bug out bag. I don't have any of that stuff. My neighbor. I think he even appeared like on the second podcast, maybe the first. Man, the guy's got plywood cut for every window, to board from the inside and outside, and just to seal up his house. I mean, I'm probably the guy in the family that we're in trouble. We're not gonna last. We won't even get into a car. We'll go to the second floor of the house and just wait it out until we die. I just don't see good things happening.
I just envision Eric pulling up in front of your house in the RV, and it's just like let's go, let's get out of here.
we had to tow the RV into here. Yeah, and it moved at like a snail's pace. That RV, I mean, we were joking. We're like, we'd be dead. Yeah. Like, it'd be over by now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Last question. So the zombie apocalypse does hit. You've survived. You have to create 2 pets like Michonne. Anybody in the world, who are going to be your 2 pets?
You know, that's not a good question. I mean, it's a good question in the sense of it's a good question, but it's that's bad to have to do that to somebody. So who am I going to do that to?
I chose Brittany and Christina. That's just me.
Yeah, but then you got to look at them like that. Oh man, like who do I not like? God, that's a tough question. You know, it'd have to be some like terrible leader. I don't know, like Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden or somebody. Somewhere when you're looking at them, you're like, they deserve this misery. Something like that. I know they're not here anymore, but that doesn't matter either.
Yeah, no. So I was gonna say if they were already gone, I was thinking maybe Guth and Eric would be a good one. So they're already gone. You didn't kill them.
No, right?
James, I can't thank you enough for joining us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.